So, what if you could actually make $5,000 all online in just 1 month? I know, it's a pretty bold claim, right? Well, that's exactly what we're breaking down in today's explainer. Let's dig in and see how this is supposed to work.
Yep, $5,000. I mean, think about it. For a lot of us, that's a game-changing amount of money. It could cover your rent for months, maybe wipe out a credit card, or even give you the cash to finally start that side hustle you've been dreaming about. That's the number we're aiming for.
And here's the real kicker. It's not just about the money. The challenge is to hit that goal in just 30 days. And get this, starting from absolute zero. We're talking no previous experience needed at all.
Okay, so the big question is, how is that even possible, right? Well, we're going to unpack what's being called the $5,000 challenge. We'll be looking at 3 totally different paths that the source material lays out for how you might actually hit that target.
But first, just a quick heads up. What we're doing here is breaking down one specific creator's blueprint. This isn't us saying, hey, go do this and you'll get rich. It's more of an inside look at the strategy they're proposing.
All right, let's jump into the first option, creating AI-powered apps. Now, the whole idea here is you'd be building and selling simple web applications, even if you've never, ever written a single line of code in your life.
And that's really the key here, accessibility. The person who came up with this puts it really bluntly, saying, I am not a coder, I have zero technical experience to do any of this stuff. So the whole premise is that you don't have to be an expert. The new AI tools are literally designed to do all the heavy lifting for you. And just to show you the kind of potential we're talking about, the source points to this. Honestly, it's a wild example. It's a simple habit tracker app that's reportedly pulling in $200,000 a month. Now, obviously, that's the absolute top end of the market, but it just shows you what's possible. So what's the game plan? Well, first you pick a niche, let's say something in health. Then you figure out what kind of app you want, like a calorie counter, and you set a price. From there, you actually use an AI to generate a command. They call it a prompt, which you then just copy and paste into a no-code app builder. And that's it. The AI does the rest, actually creating the app for you.
Okay, but how does that get you to $5,000 a month? The math is actually pretty simple. You just need to find 1,000 customers who are willing to pay $5 a month. And the marketing engine for this? No pricey ads. Nope. The plan is to create short, catchy, maybe even viral content for places like TikTok or YouTube Shorts to get people to sign up, and fast.
All right, let's move on to option number 2, which is a completely different angle. Instead of building something from scratch, this path is all about earning money by joining a specific paid online community and then completing exclusive tasks that they give you. So, this community is kind of presented as a whole package deal. The big promise is that you can earn up to $5,000 a month just by doing these high-value tasks. But, and this is a big but, there's a catch. You only get access to those tasks, the ones that actually make you money, after you've already been a paying member for 30 days. And that brings us to path number 3, which is all about what are called faceless AI channels. The strategy here is pretty cool. You create automated YouTube content using AI, which means you never have to get in front of a camera or even use your own voice if you don't want to. The person who came up with this is super optimistic about this method. They actually say, it has never been easier than it is today. And that quote really gets to the heart of it, right? The argument is that the AI tools we have now have just completely lowered the barrier to entry for making video content. And to back this claim up, they point to some pretty big numbers from channels that are already out there. You're looking at the reported monthly ad revenue for 3 different faceless AI channels, and the top one is allegedly pulling in over $21,000 a month. So what's really the big shift here? Well, on one hand, you've got traditional content creation, right? That usually means you need a camera, someone to be on screen, a ton of editing skills, the whole shebang. But on the other hand, this AI-powered approach uses AI presenters, AI animations, all of it generated from just simple text prompts. It's a totally different way of doing things. But here's where it gets really interesting. The source suggests that the real power move isn't just picking one of these paths, but actually combining them. The idea is you build a faceless YouTube channel, and you use that channel as a free marketing machine for the AI app you built. That way, you're getting ad money from YouTube and you're getting subscription money from your app. 2 streams of income. Okay, but after all this exciting talk, the source throws in some really important fine print. It says flat out that results are not guaranteed, and then, quote, without doing insane amount of hard work, nothing is going to work out.
And, that's a super critical reality check for any of these ideas, isn't it? So, there you have it. That's the blueprint. It's a pretty fascinating look at the kinds of new doors that AI might be opening up for people. But it does leave us with a big question, and I'm curious what you think. As these AI tools get more and more common, which of these paths, if any of them, actually seems the most realistic to you?